Hello there, watchy people. How is it going? Welcome along to Kinlaig on a nice sunny day in October, where we got 2 fields on the go, which I hope, yeah, they're both. Oh no, that one's just starting. Number two's got quite a way to go yet, but number four is pretty close to finishing. The struggle I've been having with the power. So it turns out it's to do with the gearbox, and I always thought that CVT was the one to avoid, but it turns out I guess I've completely misremembered maybe, but yeah, everyone's been telling me CVT is actually the good one. That's the one where gear changes are not an issue really. Um, so it looks like that's probably what we want then, is to get if we're having to stay with a lower power tractor like this, we're probably wanting to get a CVT gearbox. However, in addition to that, Luke also pointed out that there was a very simple solution to my problem, which I'm kind of embarrassed I didn't think of it myself, to be honest. Is so straightforward, and that is use cruise control, because like it was getting up to like 12 or 13 kilometers per hour and then trying to change down. So if I put it at 10, 11 kilometers per hour on cruise control, it wouldn't get up to that point where it wanted to change gear, and it would keep going. And like the slowness is not that big of a problem. It's the stopping all the time to change gear that's the problem. So yeah, I was a bit embarrassed that I didn't think of that. Why are you not doing anything? You've managed to reverse. All right, we'll do the rest then, shall we? We'll do the rest. Lower that down again. Right. It was Verity. Sorry, Verity. I've had to take over from you. It wasn't going very well, let's be honest. Right, well, I'll finish this up and then get back to you guys with whatever we're going to do next. Well, I'm chasing down the last couple of percent now. In the time it's taken me to do this, the other tractor has caught up and more or less finished the other field. I think they're going to finish before me, actually, looking at it. Oh no, 99%. Yeah, they probably are going to finish first, aren't they? Let's be honest. Yep, there they go. They're done. Look at that. Man. Right, let's try and get this last percentage done. There we go. Right, I'm not finishing that. That's too much effort. Let's turn the tractor off for a minute. Amazing. So we can collect in these 2 contracts. Wherever they are. There we go. Oh, we got 3 to collect in. Well, there we go. Who'd have thought that I would leave contracts uncollected? So we'll collect all of those in, and that was a good one. That was 11 grand, that one. So we're up to 47 grand now, which I think means that we can probably afford a bigger tractor with that money. What have we got in the sale at the moment? We can't quite afford that one, sadly. The Fendt 300 Vario, 142 horsepower. That would have been cool though. We're gonna have to wait for something just a little bit more affordable. Apologies for my voice, by the way. I've not been awake too long, so first thing in the morning recording for me. Full price tractors, not full size. What can we afford from this? I think this is the one we bought. No, we bought the 4-wheel drive version, didn't we? We splashed out on it. But the John Deere goes up to 116 horsepower for 45. We could afford that. Oh look, we got the fast track that goes up to 150 for 51 grand. That's cool. And then what's happened to the Challenger and the White, the ones that are all the same? Are they do they count as medium tractors? Let's have a look. Yeah, they do. Look, 58 grand. They start at 160 horsepower though. The Fiat is the same. That's 175. So we got some choices. Potentially. Yeah. I've never bought the AgCo one actually. I've had the white and the Challenger, but I've never had that one. I mean, they're exactly the same. So it's not like I'm going to be missing out on anything. But yeah, I quite like the idea of the fast track, except I've got a feeling. Oh no, I don't think it is. Okay, I thought it was an articulated one. It might. Is that a four-wheel steer I see? I don't think it is. But yeah, this would be a cool one to get, I think. I've not done this one before. And it looks kind of fun. How much is the beacon? 150 quid. We've got to have that. Yeah, designed 300 quid. We'd have to do that, I think. But that's cool. That'd be a nice little tractor for us. And like I say, it starts at 130 horsepower. So we need to get a little bit more money before we can do that. Or we need to wait for one in the sale. I'd rather not do that though. And it's just started raining now. I mean, it shouldn't matter for these jobs, but look at this field. I've literally just cultivated this. All these weeds have grown in straight away. Right. Let's see what we got available to us. There is another cultivating job. There's another load of cultivating jobs actually. That one's really nearby. Oh no, it's not. Where am I? Farmland 3. That one's really nearby. That's bale wrapping though. Okay, it's just south of us then. What I'm more interested in is flat fields rather than big fields. We have done a lot of cultivating though. Deadwood fertilizing, there's harvesting, but yeah, the weather's not good for that. What else can we buy for our money that we could use? I forget what was in the sale. There wasn't very much, was there? No. I'm wondering, because it's raining now, being October, shall we just sleep the night away and move on to the next month and see what jobs come up? There was quite a lot of harvesting jobs though, and those are good. So okay, those are not good. Yeah, all right, that answers it then. Let's hop out the tractor because you can't sleep in your tractor for some reason. I don't know why. I can stand up in the middle of a field and sleep, but I can't sit in a comfy tractor seat and sleep. Seems a bit yeah, curious to me. There we are, lovely. Oh look, in the field is all nice again now. Beautiful. So there's a Samson Agro on sale and a Lemkin Solitaire. I don't think those are things. No, they're not any use to us. What's that? Oh, it's just a. I think that's a liquid fertilizer spreader, or is it? No, that's seeds, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, looks like it's seeds. Anyway, we can't. Well, we can afford that, but we've got no use for it, so that's no good to us. We got a couple more tractors though, north of 100 grand, sadly, so we can't use them. Let's have a look at. Oh, that's the same screen I was on. Have a look at the contracts, see what's come in. There's one cultivating down on 36. That's quite a big one. And then we've got Deadwood, which are not super interesting. And I think, oh, that's possible. Look, this one. Oh no, okay, they're both up in that corner. I thought one was this corner and delivered up there, but it's not. They're both up in that corner and delivered down here. We could do both of those contracts. And, oh, actually that one might be better with the bigger, wider header by the looks of it. Yeah, let's take this one. Let's accept the, sorry, let's borrow the items. That was close. We'll take this one and we'll take another cultivating job as well. This is the only one available, so we'll accept that. Don't know whether I ought to borrow the items for that and take a hit. Because ours is just a bit too small for that. Oh, you know what? We'll just accept it. We'll do it. Because what the heck? We're going to make the worker do it anyway, so it's not like I'm going to be sat there for ages. Let's get the worker onto the road and we'll set them off for that. Look how dim it is at this time in the morning. Right. Where are we? Create. Just click on it. There we go. Oh, no. Create job. There we are. Field work, and you are going to be working field 36. Off you go. And in the meantime, we are going to... Oh wow, look at the size of that header. That's going to be awesome. And then we can do other fields with it as well, which is going to be double awesome. I need to... This is the big JCB. This is not the one that we were looking at in the sale. In fact, no, it wasn't in the sale, was it? It was just... we were just looking at it generally. Right, you, my friend, where are we? We're here. You are going down to here. There we go. That one's off. That clears up the space for me to drive around the end and pop this header on the trailer, because this is too big for the road, this header. There we go. Didn't ping on, but we'll have to go with it. Right, back her up. Put the beacons on. Lovely. And away we go. Right, zoom out a bit because that thing is massive. So we'll follow down with this one. Look at the size of this beast. It's going to be dreadful if we meet any traffic on a slightly narrower road. In fact, this road has become narrow after this national limit sign. We can now do 60 along this road, just to let you know. That's the national limit for a single track lane in the UK. 60 miles per hour, that is, not kilometres. So what would that be, like 85 maybe? I don't know. 1.6 isn't it? So probably, yeah, 85, maybe 90. I'm guessing 90 kilometres is probably 60 miles per hour. I don't know why I'm so interested. You know what? I'm not going to go around the corner of this. I'm going to sneak through the bush. Apologies for destroying your immersion, but I'm wanting some quick cash at the moment. That's oof. I just couldn't be bothered to drive around, to be honest. Right, let's fire. Oh, I've got to unfold the harvester first. There we go. And then we can cut this field pretty much in two. Do we have some steering assist? We do. Although it's not. There we go. It's showing it to us now. Lovely. Shall I go straight on or do the headland? I'm going to go straight on, I think. I'm guessing the lines are going to eventually go this way. Yeah, they are. So I'm going to back up a bit and then go that way. There we are. It's actually only slightly offset. Right. Awesome. Let's do some harvesting.
The wheat was gold and the sun was high. Tractors roll 'neath the open sky. I plowed the fields, I sowed the seeds, worked the land, met all its needs. there's a nagging little itch. Something makes my eyelid twitch. I forgot to claim the contracts again. All that work for a phantom wind. Sweat on my brow, dirt on my hands, but the reward's still stuck in contract land. Tractors park, the trailers empty. The shop got delivered crops aplenty. But on the screen I see my sin. Forgot to click and cash it in. I forgot to claim the contracts again. All that work for a phantom wind. Sweat on my brow, dirt on my hands, but the reward's still stuck in contract land. Corn in a silo, the chickens are fed. I should be rich, but I'm broke instead. The harvest is done, my job's complete. Yet here I stand in defeat. Hit every button, checked every screen. Where's my payout, my farming dream? I forgot to claim the contracts again. All that work for a phantom win. I'm broke again, nothing to spend, 'cause I left my paycheck in that menu again.
Cool, cool. Let's get the chase bin over here. Is that what they call them? Chase bin? I don't know. Trailer, probably. Probably just call them trailers, don't they? Ah well, right, we'll get this full up and then I'm going to move the harvester over to another contract if there's still one available. Right, so harvesting. Okay, field 16 and field 19 are both still there. Those are different ones. Okay, so we'll take the most expensive one for now. And then it's a long old drive up there. Oh, it's not that long, I suppose. You, I will send via magic. You can go down here. Where's the entrance? Going to be on there. Oh. Hang on. Let's try this again. What's the best route for you? Yeah, it's probably right, isn't it? So, okay, we'll do that then. So you go there. That'll be fine. I'll jump into this baby. We'll get it loaded up, ready to go off to the next field. Cultivation seems to be going okay. I haven't checked whether they're changing gears constantly or not. Yeah, they kind of are, aren't they? Can I put this down to 10? Because I believe the worker does respect the cruise controllers as if it was a limiter. So that's actually pretty good, look. We're doing a steady speed now. I'm going to leave it like that. I reckon that's going to make that contract go a lot quicker than trying to do 13 and stumbling through gears the whole time. Oh, this is the wrong way around, isn't it? It doesn't matter. It goes on. That's the main thing. There we go. It turned it around for me. I must have been dead on last time then, because it didn't snap like that, which I thought meant that it wasn't on properly. But Looks like it probably was. Okay, so what's the best way to get all the way to the top of the map? It looks like it's probably to go, yeah, straight up this road and turn right, I think. Or maybe, do I want to go around the river past round 64? I don't think I do. I think it's quicker to go all the way to the top and turn right, to be honest. So I'm going to do that. And with any luck, we'll be okay and won't crash into too many things. That viaduct is so impressive, isn't it? We've got a few of these near us, actually, where I live. And I always love being around them. The architecture is just so good. We've got viaducts and aqueducts around near me. I'm pretty lucky in that regard. It's very, very nice. Actually, last night, this is completely on a tangent. I just felt like talking to you a bit. To be honest, it's kind of a bit showing off, really. It's not. I don't know. I don't mean it as a show off, but I'm basically saying that I did a thing that was cool. Last night I went to see a film, and it was a film that someone I knew was in as an actor. I have to be very careful how I say the title because it's a it's called Fackham Hall. Fackham Hall. Which is obviously supposed to sound like something else. It's a what's the word, spoof of like Downton Abbey, of like period drama kind of stuff, and it's very funny. Written by Jimmy Carr, who's a comedian, well, and some others. There's about 5 writers on it, I think, listed. I think he was the main one. And yeah, it's very, very funny. And my one of my friends plays J.R.R. Tolkien, who's a dinner guest, basically, or a wedding guest, should I say. And yeah, it's very cool. I recorded some auditions for the film, so I read in. There was at least 2 people I recorded auditions for, and I did it like 3 times. And because there was a callback on one of them at least. In fact, I think both of them had a callback, but I think the second one that did it didn't. I think I was busy or away or something, and they recorded the audition themselves. But either way, yeah, I recorded the auditions, and so I had the strange experience. My friend was also at the screening, so it was the first time I'd ever been to a screening of a film where one of the actors was in the audience, and I knew them, which was awesome on its own accord. But the thing that was weird for me was seeing a film that I'd never seen before and knowing the lines to several scenes, knowing what dialogue is, because I'd read it in myself on the audition for the role. I'd actually read, some of the parts in, so that to fill in the lines that the actor wasn't auditioning, So it was very, very strange, yeah, to see a brand new film out on release day and to know what was coming. So it was cool. It was the first time I've really experienced that, and experienced that kind of closeness, like almost but not quite involvement in a movie that's on the big screen in the cinema. Like, yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed it. It was nice. And like I said, I'm not really saying that to show off. I'm saying it to like say that a nice thing happened to me, really, and yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Anyway, I wasn't planning on doing this. I was going to do that and do 2 headlands and set the worker off doing that, and there we go, head over here where we're in the way of a bus, of course, and pick this one up. Why? Oh, the workers turned the beacons off again. They always do this. Left it on the road where it was very much a hazard, and yet didn't have the beacons on. Oh, this, despite being a big trailer, this is a tipper trailer rather than a walking floor one. Wonderful. There we go. Right, let's head on up. I guess I'm going to go around this way. And then, yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to turn off on this route. Oh, it goes across the river there. Okay. I'm just going to have to wing it a little bit, I think, and see what the right way is. I haven't spotted any more locations for a message in a bottle yet while I've been playing today. I probably should have been keeping my eyes out, but oh look, there's a ruin up there. I mean, I should have gone around the front of the tractor. There we go. Can I get up here? Is this possible? Yes, there we go. I can get up there. Look at this place. This is cool. Nice little fireplace there, still standing. So you could keep warm if you needed to. No, there's no messages in bottles in that place. It could be around the place though, couldn't it? I mean, I'm probably grasping at straws now. What's up here? Can I climb up this? Up, up. Can indeed. Excellent. Still don't see anything though. Lovely. Well, there you go. That's another area of the map checked, but to no avail, sadly. Oh, sorry, I parked in the road, didn't I? In your weird Triumph Lotus hybrid. Right, let's see if we can find our way up to the top. Anything in the playground? No messages. I mean, kids would have taken it and run away with it, wouldn't they, if there'd been anything down there? There's got to be something like around this village, hasn't there? Where am I? So I'm there. Oops. So which is going to be the best way to go? I think it's the same again, isn't it? There's not really any point in going that way. Yeah, it is. I'm going to have to go the same way, I believe. Oh, blimey. Range Rover getting in my way. Actually, I was getting in his way, really, when you think about it. But never mind. Right. Well, we are nearing the conclusion of this episode now. By the way, if you spot a bottle that I miss, do let me know in the comments, because I'm almost certainly driving past them frequently and not noticing them. This is a nice tractor, this. I mean, it's very expensive and it's very presumably high powered in relation to my budget right now, but nevertheless it is a nice tractor. Right, head on up here. With any luck, it'll have just about, by the time we get there, it'll have just about got to the point where it needs unloading. And we shall be just in time. I wonder if going up that road would be any quicker. Probably not. I think going up the railway would be quicker. Probably not very clever, but it will be quicker. There you go. Heidi's doing the field for us. Thank you, Heidi. But she's got full tank. 106 miles to Chicago. Got a full tank of gas, a half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it. 10 points if you know the reference. Belter of a film, that. Here we go. I'm not sure any of my shortcutting actually has saved any time, but nevertheless, it's always fun to do a bit of off-roading, isn't it? Here we are. We're at the field. We will empty the first load. You've missed a bit, Heidi. What's wrong? Honestly, you've got one job to do. Come on, before you get to the end. There we go. And you're waiting for me. Thank goodness for that. Perfect. Right, well, we're going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like and a comment if you have. And any suggestions as well. If you think there's a decent tractor or implement that I should move on to next that's within my budget or close to my budget, then please feel free to suggest. If you think there's a better route to go than what I'm currently doing, it might be that I need to buy a harvester next so that I can do this kind of stuff on my own without having to rent equipment, which I mean, I should be paying a lot more for the equipment really, but this is fine for now. I wanted to start from zero rather than already have some stuff, so this is the way we're going to do it. Once we can afford our own equipment, we will stop using rented equipment for contracts. But yeah, cool. I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, I love you. Bye bye.